try to do this without freaking out. Oh my goodness, you guys, welcome to another episode of First Date with me as your host, Lauren Compton. I'm so excited for my guest today. He is an addiction medicine specialist and internist. You probably know him from his incredible work on Loveline. He hosts Dr. Drew After Dark. He's been married for 30 plus years. He has triplets. Let's welcome Dr. Drew.
So happy to be here. Congratulations. This is fantastic.
Thank
love
you.
the theme song. Love the set. Literally, gentlemen, did I not just ask who designed this set? I was like, this thing is fantastic.
Thank you.
And it looks even better on camera.
It looks
it's amazing.
so cool.
Yeah, it is very cool.
Oh, I can't believe
So
you're on my show now.
I love it. It's so good. First of all, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that you got your own show. But more importantly, I hand myself over to you. This will be really fun. I don't like to. I don't have to drive the ship. You do it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
The first time I ever walked into YMH was for your show.
Crazy, right?
So, how the first date tables have changed.
I'm happy to be here. Really. And the show's been killing it too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, the premise of this show, I have a menu here, and I have all kinds of questions. I have appetizer questions, so we start massaging in easily, and then we have main course, which gets deeper into questions, and then a dessert question
I love it.
At the end.
Yeah.
So we'll first establish a safe word. In case there's anything I ask you, you can just say it, and I'll pump the brakes.
Okay.
Would you like to pick the safe word?
I'm just thinking maybe we should live dangerously. You need to. You
We
have
don't have
to.
to have a
Let's not
safe
do
word.
it. Let's not do it. Let's live dangerously. I'm going to try to answer everything honestly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, then let's get started with our appetizer
Yeah.
questions.
By the way, when I was dating, I loved dating.
Yeah?
I really enjoyed dating. A lot of people hated it, but I loved it. I loved just sitting and chatting with people and getting to know things, and I just really enjoyed it.
But that just means you like conversation, not necessarily dating.
I don't like doing that with men, and I don't like hanging out with people I'm not like attracted to and interested in.
Right.
So I mean, it's because I'm interested that I like hanging out. So,
Yeah.
And so I can have a conversation with those guys. You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
They're
it
easy.
comes easy, exactly. Yeah.
They're giggle boxes.
Mm-hmm.
How many dates do you think you went on before you got married?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to estimate. I dated all I could. I know so many people that hated it. I liked it. I did.
Would you consider yourself a playboy before you were married?
No, I was not. For a minute, maybe. But I really was not.
Yeah.
I probably could. I'm laughing because I'm like, oh, it would have been fun. I would have liked that too. But here's why I wouldn't have liked that. I don't like, to me, that smacks of being manipulative and
Like
being
fuckboy material.
discarding people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had trouble with that.
You've always been very genuine. But
I try.
So
I mean, you didn't know me anyway. I was kind of an asshole when I was in my 20s.
Were you?
A little bit.
Why? What would you do?
Well, I just think about the fact, for instance, that it took me forever to get engaged to my wife, and that was I'm guilty about that to this day. I mean, she believe me, twists that knife every chance she gets. But I just, I don't know. I wasn't a playboy for sure, but I was, I moved around a little bit, and it was hard for me, and it bugs me in retrospect too.
But don't you think that you're allowed to date
You are
as much as you want until
Yes, you are.
you settle down?
Yeah. No, but I guess people would get attached very quickly, and I didn't. That was kind of like.
They just fell for you way
Or whatever.
too fast.
Yeah.
You're like, slow down, Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen.
Karen. I was trying to be nice. I don't think you would date a Karen. I can't see that for you.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Did you ever go to strip clubs before you got married?
The only time I can think of, I did. I think of two. I went on a bachelor party in Seattle, and then my own bachelor party. That was it. and then I'm going immediately following this date.
Are at you.
Yes, my wife and her friend are there right now. I don't know why they decided. Andy, I blame you.
Is it like the steak and eggs for lunch at the strip
They're going.
club?
Yes, they're going to eat.
lunch.
Yes, they're going to eat. And they picked one that had food. So
that's what you do. You know what? I have actually never told anyone this. God, I love how many times I tell you the first.
You're in charge. You're in
Gosh.
charge. But by the way, I've still not gotten over Pirates of the Caribbean. That was amazing.
I saw that you talked about that on another podcast, and someone sent it to me.
I can't stop talking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. It's hysterical.
Well, trust me, it's a moment that is ingrained in my memory forever.
Yeah, and you were so delighted about it, good-natured. I hope it's how you really feel about it, because it just seems mortifying to me. So,
it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That, by the way, and if you guys don't know what that story is, you can go back to Dr. Drew's podcast where I talk about how I lost my virginity at Disneyland. That is what he is referring to.
Yeah.
Well, another first for me, since we're talking about strip clubs, and this is way more about you than me, and so I will make this fast.
But hang on now. Isn't a good date where the other person does a lot of talking? You, namely, I mean, isn't that kind of? Wouldn't you enjoy yourself more if you were talking more than me? Let's put it that way.
I mean, as much as I enjoy talking, I already know all about myself.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn about you.
Okay, fair enough.
I should save this story for when I come on your podcast.
No, I want to hear it.
Okay. So when I moved to California, I was looking for a job, and I had some restaurant experience. And so there was a post on Craigslist looking for a sushi cocktail waitress.
This is going to go well.
Oh, cocktail waitress at this sushi, and they said it was a sushi bar, and it was late nights, and that worked for me because I was trying to be an actress and a model and all that. So I was like, oh, I can be a cocktail waitress at a sushi bar. And so I walk in, and it was called Cocoon Nightclub, and it was in Irwindale, California.
Oh my God! Did you not know where Irwindale was?
I lived in Covina at the time.
What the hell?
I know.
Why?
My grandmother lived there, and I had just moved. I was 18.
What was she doing there?
She was born there.
Covina.
And never moved.
Not even West Covina, which is the bigger city. It's
Covina.
I don't think we've had this conversation. I will have you know that I hung out with a bunch of guys from Covina when I was in high school.
Did you?
South Hills.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
High school, right?
Yeah. I think my mom went there.
How old's your mom? Good.
My mom's in her 70s.
These guys were they're probably their late 60s now.
I know. Okay, but back to my sushi store. So I walk into this nightclub.
That's too weird, by the way.
It is weird.
I may know your mom. It's possible.
Probably.
Yeah. I may have dated her.
I might be
it's
your
getting
daughter.
Weirder.
We don't know.
No. That I know. That nobody.
So I walk into this bar, and there's stripper poles everywhere, but I had never been into a stripper strip club.
Yes.
And so before. And so I'm looking around, and they're like, oh, this is just the daytime. Like, there's not going to be any like dancers. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it's okay if there are. Like, I'm not really that offended. And they're like, oh, you're not? And I was like, no, not really. And they're like, okay, well, then maybe we'll give you the shifts where they are because you'll make more money.
Oh.
I walked in, and it was just the most raunchiest nightclub. I think they only served water because it was fully nude.
Oh, yeah, they can't serve alcohol.
Yeah.
But
and they were serving sushi.
But
what
were you doing? Serving the sushi?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
I walked in, and I saw all of it.
How could you make more money if you're only serving
out.
water?
Because they tip me for being cute.
Oh, I see. So you have.
Yeah.
How long did that last?
Not even a day. I never served a single piece of sushi. I walked in, and I was like, if I'm going to work in a strip club, I'm just going to be the stripper.
They make more money.
They make more money.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and serve this raw fish these dudes.
Fair enough.
I just couldn't do it. And I've also, to note, I've never been a stripper. So anyway, I didn't ever go back. But
Got it.
I figured if I was going to work in a strip club.
Yeah, I understand your reasoning. I get it. It's good reasoning.
I was going to make more money
Yes.
than a stupid
sushi
chef.
server.
Yeah. Anyway, now to our main course question.
The sushi server thing sounds weirdly erotic, like bizarrely, like inappropriate.
Yeah, it's just like, what would you like? Would you like some tuna tartare today? I don't think so.
No.
There's so many bad jokes there. Anyway, back to when you were dating.
Yeah.
Even now, I think this question goes both ways because it's a forever standing question.
Okay.
Do you get jealous easily?
Not easily, but I do get jealous.
Really?
More than I'd like.
What
I'd say.
makes you jealous?
I think it goes back. Frankly, I think it's almost like a PTSD thing because I was mistreated a lot when I was a lot younger. And it was always sort of never kind of like aware of it or accepting it or wasn't listening to my instincts and things and was not treated well. And now I get hyper vigilant if I don't, if I sense trouble.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a fight over a girl?
Like actually
Like a physical fight.
Swung fists. Let me think about this. Because sometimes that's behind things and not explicit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When there's tension between men.
Yeah.
I feel like I must have, but I can't think of a moment where I did.
Or a time when a girl may have gotten you into a fight? Like said something my boyfriend will kick your ass.
No, that never happened. But I can imagine getting in a fight with a guy over somebody without the easer saying that's what we were fighting over.
Do you like crazy girls?
Define.
Is there something about a girl that when she's
Are you a crazy girl?
Me? No.
Well, I'm just saying I like you, and if that's crazy girl, that then would be yes. But crazy girl meaning people like really like mentally like not well emotionally, like that kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't exclude that, but I don't prefer that. I think as I've gotten older, I would exclude that.
Yeah.
More. When I was younger, that certainly did not. I did not mind that so much. Yeah.
Are you into
and
blonde?
by the way, I didn't recognize it as well either. But so what's that? Am I into what?
Blondes or brunettes?
A little more on the blonde,
Blondes
but
have
not.
more
Yeah,
fun.
but not necessarily.
It's okay. We can admit it. What was my other question? Oh, tits or ass?
Tits.
Nadav loved that.
But it's a horse race.
Yeah.
Let's say it's not a clear winner.
Did you ever hide Playboy magazines under your bed?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you ever get caught with those Playboy magazines under your bed?
So when I left home, and I was in college,
Spill the beans.
and so I'd get it in college, right? I was good for like a year in college, and I'd sort of stuff them under my bed, and one of my fuckwad friends pulled them out and plastered my window facing out with that one time when I came home from chemistry class, and that may have resulted in a fight.
Oh.
So there you go.
Yeah. Did you ever talk to any of your exes when you were dating? Or when you ended a relationship, did you just move on?
I really was not. That's another sort of thing I'm not super proud of. I just like gone.
Like
out.
ghoster?
No, I wouldn't ghost. I was direct and appropriate and kind, but once I was out, there was like just out.
Yeah.
I have had literally zero. I can't think of anybody who I dated I've had any contact with after I stopped dating them.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Did you ever date a girl?
Women are much better at that than men. I know a lot of men are this way.
Then at stop.
That when you stop, you're good disappear. You're just
Yeah.
gone. Not the ghosting, but you're just not around anymore.
Just disappear.
It's weird, but we do that.
Did
when
you
we're
ever
younger.
date a girl taller than you?
No.
Because you're like over.
Yeah, I'm over 6 feet tall, but no.
Before you were.
Oh wait.
Ooh, I gotta chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
'Cause you change your mind every
Well,
time.
because I haven't thought about this stuff in a long time.
I love it.
Yes, a little bit taller than me, actually. Yeah.
And so that
tiny
was
bit.
obviously not a deal breaker for you.
No, it's not a deal breaker.
Was it weird looking up?
Oh, I find my wife, who I find at perfect height, I weirdly get intimidated by her when she gets into high heels. So if I'm super attracted to a woman, I think that the height does affect me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're on your level.
It doesn't feel like anything rational. It just feels a little bit. Yeah.
What would you say are deal breakers for you? when you're dating?
I have to be attracted to the person. I really do.
Yeah.
I can't force myself to be attracted to somebody, and sometimes my attractions are a little bit uncanny, but as long as it's there, I'm good.
Yeah. What would a woman have to do for you to break up with her?
Cheat. I'm pretty much of a hatchet with that.
Have girls cheated on you in the past?
Yes. I said I was mistreated. Once I caught on a little more, then I'm just like, poof, I'm hatchet man.
How do you feel about checking the other person's phone when you're dating?
I believe there should be nothing on anybody's phone that you should care whether they check or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people should be entitled to their privacy, but literally should be no reason that you can't check my phone if you want.
Right. Who do you think pays on a first date?
Me.
Who do you think pays on a second date?
Me.
Do you think that men should pay on every single date?
No.
So when does a girl come in and start to
When
pay?
she says she'd like to.
Oh, what if she never says that?
Then I'll keep paying.
Damn. That's nice.
It's interesting. I have a lot of clarity on a lot of these things.
Yeah.
These are not ambivalent things. I feel very clear about a lot of this stuff, but I'm surprisingly nervous. I got to tell you, I am uncomfortable with all this. Literally stuff I've not thought of in many years. So
But it's fun though,
right? It is
right?
fun. It's just very weird for me. It's just very weird.
What do you think are your red flags?
I think I used to get too clingy too fast. That was definitely a problem early. And I think because I have that tendency that could still happen, I bet, if I were really into somebody. I think, again, it's so hard for me to, Lauren, it's hard. I'm thinking back to how I was. I'm very different than how I was when I was dating, right?
Yeah.
And so it's hard for me to predict if I were suddenly single and dating again. I think it would be a lot different. I would be than what I'm describing now.
Yeah.
You know, because that was when I was dating. It was my 20s.
Sometimes we think that, but then when you suddenly become single, especially if you did become single, which you never will, but if you ever did, after having such a long relationship and a family and so much time being spent being grounded, you always think, well, if I dated, I'd be different. But you could also just turn into a loose cannon.
I could revert back because if you start feeling desperate because you're alone and desperate and not expecting it, and all of a sudden different and a time in your life when you don't. But yeah, I could see I could happen.
What if you went on a date and the girl got like belligerently drunk?
Good times.
Do you think you'd call her back?
It depends. It would not a deal breaker.
Do you drink alcohol?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to drink?
Red wine, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw you with the white wine on the intro here and the billboard, so I know that's your thing.
Yeah.
I by the way, I'm into Chablis lately.
Oh, I love Chablis.
It's a little pricey.
How do you feel?
Is that a deal breaker?
I'm a bougie wine drinker.
I am too, but I'm weird with money.
Are you?
I'm weird, but I would never let you see that on a dating situation.
So if you went on a date, what's an expensive dinner look like to you?
These days, I've noticed it is $200 for two people to have dinner.
Easily.
Period. It used to be $120. Now it's $200.
Yeah.
With wine, even if you don't buy a bottle of wine. So
yeah,
it's just what it is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I went to dinner 2 nights ago. Had 2 teeny tiny appetizers, 1 entree each, and a dessert, and it was over $200, and we didn't have any alcohol.
Oh yeah, that's.
And I was like, "Whoa, 5 items for $200."
Yeah, I'm not shocked anymore.
What is the most you would spend on a date?
That's because I'm weird, you know. That's interesting. Yeah, I would be pissed if I spent over $300.
Yeah,
but I don't think I would say anything.
How much?
That might be the deal breaker. That might be the end of the date. It's particularly if you drove it. You know, if you were buying extravagant bottles of wine and things, that would be a little bit concerning to me.
Yeah. Well, you say that you're weird with money. How?
Yeah. I was sort of traumatized by my dad about it. He was from the Depression, and he started getting on me when I was 2 years old, and so it's very hard for me to spend money.
You're expensive.
literally, he would say, I've told this story before, these guys have heard it. He would go, oh, you need new shoes? No, get the shoes. No, of course, get the shoes. But tomorrow, you're going to have to visit me in the poorhouse because that's where I'm going to be living, in the poorhouse. And he would do that. He did this for years. And like I had this place in my head where I was going to, he goes, no, you can't talk. Well, you can wave to me through the window. We won't be able to talk. I mean, he just developed this whole thing. So I still have trauma from that. And so it's very hard for me to spend money.
Wow.
Isn't that weird? I mean, I'm a good saver. Good news. That's good if you like that.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
But interestingly, he always spent money on meals, largely because back in those days you could really deduct all the meals, so he would do that. But it has made it so that I can do that without feeling weird. So dinners and things I'm better able to spend on. Clothing, no, terrible.
Really? Well, you dress so nice though.
Teen mom wardrobe. So.
How much money do you think you're going to spend at the strip club?
That's a great question. Andy, how much did we spend at that last one?
Oh, how much did we spend? I mean, I gave y'all, I think I did 3 stacks, 100. So yeah, like 300.
We spent $300?
Yeah, I think so.
$100 each. It goes back quick.
Yeah.
Dude, I owe you money. I owe you dinner at least.
Yeah, you already gave me the money back.
Holy shit. Okay, well, I'm going to advise my wife and her friend that we go home. Or we maybe not go there.
Because they're about to have like
I had no idea you spent that kind of money. I had no idea. Those are $1 bills, man. I thought I spent $30.
It was 3 fat stacks.
Wow.
You don't think those are hundreds?
Okay.
Those ones go flying, Dr. Drew.
I've seen those machines.
Yeah, and they just make it rain.
Yeah,
And the more you make it rain, the more their butts just
come at you.
I have a favorite stripper at the strip club here in Austin.
Which one?
I can't say her name.
Which strip club?
Red Rose.
So we're not going to Red Rose. That's the one these guys took me to last time, or I met them at. You didn't take me to, guys.
I even follow
you
her on
took us,
Instagram.
You
took them?
They took me. I didn't.
That's a red flag. He's a liar.
That's a red. Yeah.
How would I have known where to
That's
go?
a red flag.
I'm sure. No, we're going to the other one, the Palazzo or whatever.
Oh, Palazzo's good. I found my last assistant at Palazzo. She was great.
Good.
I really liked her. I miss you, girl. How clean do you keep your car?
Very. Although if we were going out, it would be clean.
Yeah.
It would be completely clean. I get it. I know what you guys, how your heads work.
Yeah.
It would be pristine. I promise.
Love that.
Yeah.
How often do you shower?
At least daily.
How often do you brush your teeth?
Twice a day.
How do you feel about a woman that doesn't shave like her armpits? She's like
I as one of my girlfriends, what's the word I'm looking for? Advised me. She goes, I'm just trying to help you be more attractive and look better to other people.
Oh.
So I would urge something like that.
Yeah.
I would say, it's whatever you're into, but it just, the Egyptians had depilatories. The Egyptians did.
Yeah. Even way back then.
Yes. So it's something that humans prefer. It's all, you do what you want, but.
How do you tell your significant other that they're starting to get fat?
I thank God I like my wife in all the sizes she comes. I mean, literally, I feel like I'm into all of it. So if I were not, right, if it were somebody, I was worried about, I would sort of take the health angle. Like, it's getting out of hand, maybe I'll do something together. Let's do this together. I need to lose a couple pounds. I would put it all back on me.
Would you just slow down the
Or
meals?
I'd shut the fuck up. It's like the other thing I would do because I know it's very dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, people when they're overweight, they know it. You know what I mean? They're not the last to know. They know right away.
If we were like back, if you were in the dating scene and it was today, would you date a girl with an OnlyFans?
Oh, that's a great question because I noticed a friend of mine was doing that, and at first I was like, "What?" And then I thought, "Oh, she doesn't. Whatever. Depends what she's doing in the OnlyFans, I guess."
No pornography.
How
Just
explicit?
like, let's just say she's doing full nude modeling.
Probably be okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty liberal, open-minded, whatever. And so sometimes I miss red flags because of that, though. I'm just accepting, okay, whatever. But
Yeah.
I would, it would, these days I would make note of that. It would be something that would be like on the list of things I'd be making note of.
How far into dating someone do you think you should introduce your partner to your parents?
My parents are dead. So how about my kids? Okay. About a year or something like that.
Oh, a year?
Well, you're right. When you're older, you kind of know if you're going to hang out or not quicker. All right. 4 to 6 months, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the parents.
Drastic change.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What about saying I love you?
That I find that easy to do, maybe too easy sometimes. Like I told you, I can get too
clingy.
Which I know is of itself a red flag that I'm holding up, right?
Yeah, you say I love you too soon.
But the question was how soon?
How soon do you think you should say I love you?
I mean, if you're talking about being exclusive, right, and you're having sex and you're into it, and you're, 3 to 6 months again, that sort of zone.
Yeah. Do you has any girl ever said that she loves you and you didn't feel it back?
I'm sure stuff like that has happened.
How do you handle that?
It's very I start thinking about how to get out of it.
Thank you.
I just like going, I just start thinking of ways to get out, escape.
Yeah. Let's say you went on the worst date of your life. So bad that you didn't even want to finish the meal. How would you get out of it?
I would bear down to finish the meal. And
You would do it.
I would wrap it up. I'd find an excuse to, I would finish the meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too brutal to just unless the person was abusive or something. Then
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
I feel like a good excuse would just be like that it costs too much money.
I think I would be, if I got to that point, I would be very direct. I think. I would make excuses. I would just go, this isn't working.
How do you feel about open relationships?
I think they sound fun. Well, listen, but here, I haven't finished my thought. Let me finish the thought. If I were just dating, right? I were just dating, then whoever I'm dating better get ready for the fact that I'm just dating. You know what I mean? I'm not in a relationship. And if that kind of open you're talking about, then I'm into it. But if you're in a committed relationship, while it sounds fun and a lot of people are doing it, I can tell you with categorical certainty, it does not work.
Right.
I wish it did work. It'd be a lot of fun. It does not work. Things fall apart. The time course is different for different people, but it always fucks up. Do you know who Jason Ellis is? Do you know Jason Ellis?
No.
Jason Ellis has a podcast. He's a Australian guy. He's a skateboarder, boxing guy.
Sounds hot.
And he and his girlfriend had this open relationship. And I was like, well, I finally found somebody that it seems to work for them. They've been doing it for years. Fell apart.
Of course.
It always, always, always falls. So if it's a relationship that is really important to you, do not to do that.
Yeah. Have you ever had a threesome?
No.
Foursome?
No, just... I choose my partners wisely.
Yeah.
And so one is what I want. I want that one.
The one.
Yes. I don't think there's anything wrong with two, but I thankfully have been able to be with people I want to be with.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
That's it? My menu's over?
I know.
Oh.
Do you want to hang out longer?
Yes, I do. Can we go on a second date?
Oh, I'd love to.
Oh my goodness.
This has been
that's
so
a little bit
hard
of a red
for me
flag.
to contain myself.
Too much. A little too much. A little
I
red
know.
flag.
I'm like, yes. You're just one of my favorite people on the whole planet.
I love working with you. You're great. I had no doubt you would get here. You killed it on my show. You're my wife's favorite guest. Sorry, gentlemen. So thank you for all you've done here at your mom's house too.
Well, I'm not done yet. I have one more question.
Okay, this is the dessert question.
The dessert question.
Are these fun ones or are these harsh ones?
This is one fun one.
Okay.
What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for someone that you were with?
I mean, you got to remember I'm married for a long time, so I hope I've done lots of sweet things for
I'm sure
her.
you have.
I hope I have.
Does anything stick out where it was just like an extraordinary?
I am. Let me think about this. Because I used to buy her jewelry, and I remember one time I surprised her with something. We were in Arizona at something, and it just was a nice gesture, and she seemed to like it. What's interesting about that kind of thing, though, thankfully now she doesn't require that kind of attention anymore because I'm weird with the money, and she got the message for all the years of me being nice to her and buying things for her and things. And now she's also into saving and building and doing the things.
Oh, that's good.
Which is good. But here's what I want to say, and gentlemen, back me up on this. When you're dating a guy and he's overly like what you would call romantic, as males, we all immediately go, "Oh, what's he up to?" He's manipulating her. What's he doing? What's he up to? If there's candles, if it's on the beach, all that stuff. You feel it's one thing to be super nice and super gentlemanly and appropriate and just as present with you as possible. But when you start doing the over the top stuff, we just kind of go, all right, what's he up? What's he doing?
Yeah,
I don't trust that. So that's all. So so I don't tend to go all the way down that path.
Right.
It feels uncomfortable to me.
But you've given really nice gifts.
I have.
All right.
And I've surprised her with them. So.
Well, we're going to recap your red flags. That's my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
So first of all, you're too clingy.
I can be.
I can be.
I can be.
Can be a little.
We'll see if I were dating now, if I were or not,
Yeah.
I have to get out there.
A little jealous sometimes. Lying about your strip club story.
What did I lie? What did I say?
You said it was us that took you. We did not.
How did I know where to go unless you guys told me where to go? I don't know where the strip clubs are.
Bro.
All right.
You took them.
But lying would be a red flag. So if I lied, I apologize. So I had to make amends quickly.
Manipulate your wife into losing weight.
Is that manipulative?
Mm-hmm. And you would introduce your parents after a year.
That's too long?
Yeah, of course.
Is it too long?
I think 6 months is the longest you should wait.
Okay.
But anyway, I'd love to go on another date with you.
Would you, if we went on this first date, would you have raised these issues and gone,
I think what's lovely about this podcast is I feel the freedom to really ask these questions. I don't think enough people ask these questions on dates.
Completely agree. Completely. And by the way, I find this completely enjoyable.
Totally.
Right? And why have conversations about bullshit? Why not talk about things that are important?
Totally. And I think that also
but it makes you nervous to be the subject of it, but it's challenging.
Because you're on the spot a little bit, and you gotta be honest.
I'm afraid of what I'm going to remember. Kind of thing.
Well, I think that as many red flags as like people have, there's always green ones too.
Yeah.
And you communicate really well. You sound very loving. It sounds like even though you could be too clingy, like it sounds like you know what you want. So. It's like the double-edged sword. With everything that's negative, the other side could have something really positive.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you for coming on my show.
Lauren, pleasure.
Can't
Congratulations.
wait to see you good. Thank you. Everyone already knows where to find you, but...
So, I'll give you 3 places. Obviously, here at your mom's house, Dr. Drew After Dark. Also, drdrew.com. I still do a podcast with Adam Carolla. And then drdrew.tv. I do a streaming show that my wife produces 3 days a week. Really interesting stuff you guys would like. So.
Dr. Drew After Dark here at YMH Studios. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of First Date. We'll see you next time.
Hi, yay, it's me. My brother getting a shout out. Good job.
I know, right?
And the credits were right. I'm kind of the main host of anyone, but my boyfriend's on there too. But you did good and you pronounced my name right. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
I didn't even have to practice.
You did so good.
So the premise of this episode, we have different questions for you about dating. I've got some appetizer questions. So we get in, we massage it in a little bit. Main course where we get a little deeper. And then a dessert question to bring it all back and have like a sweet ending. If you have a red flag here or there, I might like call it out, but I'm sure that you might.
You should have some GERD questions for very later when I wake up in the middle of the night. with indigestion.
Well, I guess we'll get started. Let's go ahead and get into some appetizer questions. How on a scale of 1 to 10, how deep should I go on my appetizer questions? Should we
You can
start
go
out
as
with
deep as you want.
Okay.
I'm here for it, baby.
Do you drink?
I don't drink anymore, no. I quit drinking when I was 25.
Oh, wow.
I'm 26, so it's been a... Oh, it's a hard laugh, bitch. Hard laugh. Job's done.
Why did you stop drinking?
I was a waitress, and I kind of would... Were you ever a waitress?
Oh, yeah.
You know when you're like, oh, I've banged a busboy or two, and you go, Like I broke the seal of the kitchen. It got to be a little too much.
I never hooked up, but I worked at Hooters.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Of course,
So
I
awesome.
scream Hooters.
That's so fun.
That's the only place
How
I
many
could
people
really
get
make money.
crab legs when they go to Hooters?
Crab legs.
Guess just me. I guess it's just me, baby. Yeah, no, I just was like insane. I had a motor scooter and I kept crashing my motor scooter. And I was like, I think I have like a drinking and driving problem. So I moved to New York to start doing stand-up because I was like, oh, then I won't drive. And then I was like, I'm going to be the bitch that falls in the,
Yeah.
in the subway. And, so I was like, I like my limbs.
Yeah.
So I
we
quit
like your limbs
drinking.
also.
Thank you. She's a lesbian. But yeah, no, I quit drinking. I quit drinking right before I started, or like right after my first open mic. Because
Yeah.
I knew it wouldn't work out.
Yeah.
I couldn't have both.
Do you smoke weed or anything? What's your vice?
Ketamine, mushrooms. What are the things I did today?
I heard you had coffee, so we're caffeinated.
I had some coffee. I don't know if you heard it or felt the hot coffee breath when I hugged you. I was like, oh, I went and brushed my teeth.
I didn't.
Good.
No.
I felt like I blasted you. I was like, oh no. But I did brush my teeth. I'm back. I'm good again. No, I really, I don't, I can't smoke weed. I become like do you remember the weed couch girl where she like absorbs into the couch? That's what happens to me.
Yeah.
I can't reach my goals.
I forget everything when I smoke weed.
Yeah.
I'm not like for it or against it. I get nothing done.
Yep. That's how I feel. It's like I already struggle with procrastination. So why am I giving myself another layer of that?
Yeah. It's like just sticking yourself in a cloud of peanut butter. It's like suddenly you just can't move.
Yep.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Ketamine, mushrooms. What do I do that's like my guilty pleasure?
If you say ketamine again for a third time, I'm going to stop thinking you're joking.
When you say it 3 times into the mirror, you get to do a line of it off that mirror. No, what's my guilty pleasure? I don't know. I get spray tans.
Why spray tans?
Why not a real tan?
Yeah.
I think I just have been conditioned throughout my life to be very scared of the real sun. But then you watch Andrew Huberman and he's like, stare at the sun. He's like, open your eyes until it burns. You're like, oh, was I wrong the whole time?
I can't do spray tans because I don't like the smell.
Oh, I actually do like the smell. But I understand you not liking it. It does feel like maybe that is my guilty pleasure. I'm like, oh, I like this weird like burnt.
You could get high off that chemical.
I enjoy it. But I have my girl. She does J-Lo. J-Glow. And I like to, I don't know. I like to be kind of like a character. I'm trying to think of like what my guilty pleasures are.
Like fast food.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really eat too much fast food. I eat late at night. Again, the GERD. I try not to. Everything in my life is me trying to not do things. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on track all the time.
Are you into sports at all?
Not really.
Are you into astrology?
It depends how depressed I am. If I'm like, I need some help, I'm like, when my life's going well, I'm like, get your tarot cards away from me. But
If you could describe yourself, how would it be?
I think I'm fun, always improving, and I'm here for a good time.
Yeah. I think we'll go into our main course questions.
Okay, let's
so we'll
go,
get a little
baby.
deeper. Who do you think should pay on a first date?
The guy.
Who do you think should pay on the second date?
I think, oh God, that's really hard. It's like, am I going to date this person for a while? How have they presented themselves to me? if it's a guy that like hit me up, I only went on a couple internet dates, but one of them was this singer-songwriter, and he was like pretty successful. So it's like, buy my shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you show up in like a riggedy shitty car, it's kind of like, maybe you don't have to buy both, but it's like if you're presenting yourself as like, if your card clinks,
Yeah.
if it's metal,
Yeah.
buy my shit.
Yeah.
But mine's metal now, and I totally buy my everything for my boyfriend, so I don't know.
Your sugar mama?
I'm a sugar mama, baby. I love it. Except he keeps getting jobs, and it's annoying me. I'm like, there was a reason I was doing this, was so you would be around for me all the time. I wanted a trophy boyfriend, and he keeps winning Emmys. I'm like, not that type of trophy boyfriend. Stop being so good.
Yeah, that's great though. You've attracted that.
Yes, I plucked him from the basement of the Comedy Store, and then now he's like
Doing
a
well.
really successful editor.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I feel like the only time I ever pay for a guy, like in the first couple of dates, is if I absolutely have no interest in him.
Yeah.
Because then I don't want it to feel like he paid for something and now
Right.
I owe him something.
Yes.
If I'm paying for you, that is a clear sign.
You're
that
getting
I
a
don't
hand
give
job. Yeah, you don't want to like, if you know you're just going to dip right after the date,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, let's split it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine paying for a guy's full date. Like, obviously, I'm in my situation now, but I can't imagine being like, I got this in the beginning, you know?
Yeah. Unless
Now it's kind of like funny. It's like a bit with my boyfriend where I'm like, he'll take my credit card out and pretend it's his.
Yeah. I've seen some TikToks like that where they just like shove it under the
Oh,
table
that's so
and then
funny.
they just like take it.
It's our role playing.
Yeah. Like you're just pretending to
Yeah.
be the fun loving girl that can't afford anything.
But I definitely, yeah, like I think it's really hot when it's not a question, when a guy just pays and they don't have to like, they don't make you have a moment. Like if they're just like, come on, get whatever you want.
Yeah. I actually like it when a guy gets pissed
If you try to pay.
if I try to pay. Like, do not. Like, I've got this.
I feel like Texas, that might happen a lot.
Where do you live?
I live in LA.
Okay. When did you move to LA?
I moved to LA in 2012. I moved from New York.
Yeah. And you still like it, I guess.
I love LA, yeah. No, I love LA. I don't know. I like living there. I love my apartment. I'm right by the beach. It's beautiful weather. Even when it's bad weather, it's like funny. I don't know. I just enjoy it. I go to the Comedy Store every night. I just have a good life there.
That's cool.
It's fun.
Do you get jealous easily when you're in a relationship?
No.
You don't give a
It
fuck?
sucks. When I find out somebody's cheating on me, I'm in shock. I'm always like, I always find out for some like random reason. Like I had this boyfriend, Mark, Darky Marky. He came up with it. He was Mexican. Wasn't me. Okay, I didn't stop saying it, but Darky Marky. He had a flip phone. This was like, I still drank then.
Yeah.
I drank when there was flip phones. I would wake up in the morning wasted, and my phone would be in 2 different rooms. My one phone, 2 different rooms. I was like, oh no, go back together. But I had like texted him trying to send him like with using parentheses and the lowercase L to make it look like it was spooning. It was like so embarrassing and like such like a nerdy like couple thing to do. And so he left his phone in my car and I went to check the text to see if it showed up the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
And it was like, last night was hot. And I was like, did you pay her? Because it couldn't have been that hot, Darky Marky.
Oh my goodness.
But I was like, oh my God. Yeah, he was like banging girls at the stairwell at work.
Ew.
fire escape, I
Was
know.
that when you were a waitress too?
That was when I was a go-go dancer.
Okay. Was he?
He was a bartender.
I thought. Okay.
But it was like at my work. I was like, and it was always like an ugly chick,
Yeah.
which was insulting.
Well, it's always an ugly chick. They always cheat on you with an ugly chick
I know.
because they have to feel good about themselves.
Yeah, so it's a girl that's like really like
Yeah.
so into them.
Yeah. You said that when guys cheat on you, have you been cheated on often?
I guess I found out a guy cheated on me later. This girl was like, "Oh my God, he cheated on me too." This girl that dated him after was like, I didn't know he cheated on me," but I didn't care. I was so like past it. I never care. It's always like it always seems so weird to me. It's like by the time you're cheating on me, it's like the relationship's probably over.
Yeah.
and we're just kind of like still hanging out. So it's like it's never that big a deal. But the way I got back at Darky Marky was he I found out about the other girl because I'd found the text, and then there was this really ugly girl from our work, and I sent the one girl had fake tits, so I was like, all right, that's fine. She's different, you wanted some big tits, but I get it. You liked, she was,
Big tits are nice.
I like
It's nice
fake
to have
boobs. I
big
get it.
tits,
And
yeah.
I'm not going to have fake boobs. So I like.
They're fun to play with.
Exactly. If you want to enjoy fake boobs, I get it. But so I find out about the other girl. He had moved to California. I was living in New Mexico in Santa Fe. And I sent him, I just said, the subject of the email was, you should be really proud of yourself. And then I blew up this picture of this girl looking so ugly. And I just sent that, right? And then years later, we both lived in LA and we like, not rekindled like relationship wise, but just, you know, we had been friends before. So we were hanging out again. And he goes, he's like, you know, I'm really sorry. I did all this work with this Chinese medicine and I realized like what I had done. I worked on myself and like how much I'd hurt you. And I was like, oh, dude, I wasn't in love with you. I was just like, it's annoying you like raw dogged me when you were fucking other girls.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I was fine. And just his face. Because his ego, obviously, he's got some ego issues.
Of course. He wanted to hear that you were about to give him a second chance.
Or that like, oh my God, I've been waiting to hear this. I'm like, dude, I don't care. I wouldn't be hanging out with you if I was still mad at you. I don't give a shit. I was like, oh, it meant nothing. I was just like annoyed.
Would you ever give a guy that cheated on you a second chance?
Oh God, no. No way. There's so many
the
people
table.
in the world and it's okay. Like, I think I have a healthier look at things now where whatever happens, I'll be okay. I'll get through it. But also it's, you know, the universe is giving you your answers in front of your face. So it's like, if you keep going back, it's like, all right, this person's probably not for you if they keep, you know, banging your cousin or whatever.
That's a red flag.
Yeah. Red flag, especially when you go in the family.
Yeah.
I have a twin brother too. I'm like, he's cute. I get it. You want to bang him.
How do you feel about condoms when you're dating? Are like, drink your water, take your time.
Oh, I'm allergic.
To condoms?
Yeah, sex sucks and those are my symptoms. Sex sucks and my vagina smells like rubber. No, I'm a little allergic to latex. That's what I found out through Darky Marky when we were dating. I started to just get really like, I mean, it's so disgusting.
No,
my balls would
okay.
drop basically. And yeah, no, it would burn and it was like horrible. And then I found out I had a latex allergy. So I wasn't using condoms with him. So that was why I was like, dude, just break up with me.
Yeah.
God.
Damn, so you can't even use a condom.
No, but I can use the latex-free ones.
Yeah.
Lambskin and stuff.
But do those protect you?
They don't protect you. It's mostly just pregnancy. They don't protect you from like STDs too much.
Right. It's just the pregnancy.
But I like my hoe years were. I knew about my latex allergy.
Yeah.
Like after my hoe year, like I was already weaning off my hoe years, so I didn't have to do too.
You had a whole lot of time to figure it out.
I had a whole lot of time, baby.
How do you feel about kids? Do you ever want kids?
I have frozen embryos. I have 4 frozen embryos.
Ooh, how was that?
It was like a hell situation, but
Really?
I'm very glad I did it, and I 100% recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm 36. I'm probably gonna freeze my eggs.
Yeah, freeze your eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 39. I did it when I was 38.
Yeah.
And I really think you'll be so happy.
I heard it's torture though.
It is torture and you're a psycho. It's really hard for the people around you
Yeah.
because you're mentally ill.
Yeah.
You're emotionally unwell.
Because you have to get on something first. That's like
You're taking, well, they put you on birth control sometimes. I mean, my guy did to like, because I had to do it with my tour schedule. I'm such a psycho. With my tour schedule. So we like tried to make my period at a specific time so I could still go on the road. And then I ended up canceling so many things because I felt so miserable that I was like, I can't like
Really?
give the audience what I want to give them. I don't want to give them like a show where I'm like, I'd rather just reschedule.
how long did that stint last?
I think it was only like 2 weeks that I was doing the actual hormones, but you have to stab yourself. All of a sudden you're a nurse, by the way.
Yeah.
They just send you stuff. They go ahead. Then I go the day that I'm getting the eggs extracted and the woman's like inserting the needle straight on. And I was like, oh, aren't you not supposed to do that? And she's like, no, well, how have you been doing it? And I was like doing it sideways. She's like, you're lucky it even like got in your system. I was like doing it completely the wrong direction.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm like, you're supposed to, wait, can not a nurse come show me?
Yeah, I mean, there's no lesson.
That's
on
why you have to
that.
get to concierge level where they come to you. Because I went to the egg doctor. I'm like, J-Lo spray tan. I went to like Kardashians.
God, I have
guy.
a phobia with needles too. Like, I don't know how I feel about being a pin cushion. But to save the eggs,
Your
I
man
guess.
would have to do it,
Yeah.
which is hard to do.
He'd
to somebody
probably
like
like
you.
doing that. He'd be like, payback savage.
Do people know who he is?
No, we keep
Okay.
that under wraps. Trying to keep some shit private.
Yeah. I know, so you can run your mouth more. It's better.
I mean, I also just like, there's nothing private about me as a person.
Yeah.
I just let it all go out.
I know, I can see. She's actually flashing me her vagina right now. It's cute.
Thank you.
It's great.
I shaved. What is the longest?
This is not a spray tan. This is just a regular tan.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stab you with my pointed
okay.
toe Amazon shoe. No, this is a real tan. I mean,
Do
it's
you
a
go to a
fake
tan
tan.
vet?
Of course I
Yeah.
do. It's
look good.
114 degrees outside.
Yeah, you can't go outside. You look good.
Thank you.
Your face looks good for it.
The only reason I don't get spray tans is because I don't like the way they smell.
Yeah. Ooh, it
So
looks
I just
cute on you,
like
though.
hope and pray I don't get a melanoma.
You don't like when they like crust off. I like a good ombre when it starts rubbing off. My armpits are all white.
Dude, I work out like 5 days a freaking week.
What do you do?
Pilates.
Pilates is my new shit. It's so
I
good.
am
There's
in love with
nothing better.
But when you sweat, you know, it kind of like
Yeah.
peels and then I look like a leper.
Yeah.
And then what do? You just cover it back up with another spray
I just
tan?
lean on in, baby. I go, what? I'm crusty. What's up? No, you can always see like my hair extensions. I don't care. I show my dents, baby.
We like that.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've gone without showering?
I shower a lot. I will maybe not wash my hair, but I shower every day. If I go an extra day, like if I go a day without showering, it's because I'm like bedridden, doing nothing. Like I try not to be like stinky pussy out in the world.
That's good. I love your nails.
Thank you.
I'm very into like nails and stuff. Would you consider yourself high maintenance?
I am, yeah, I'm high maintenance. I like to look cute. I mean, every once in a while I'll slob it up and you know, live my life, but I like to be camera ready, baby. You never know.
I like that.
Yeah. I like to look cute. It's fun. I love being a girl. I think it's so fun that we get to do all of our makeup and stuff. I'm actually really happy for this younger generation that they're getting all into the boys are wearing makeup and stuff. I'm like, finally, you're catching on.
I feel like they've been wearing makeup for a long time.
Well, they love Halloween, right? Halloween, they always like dressing like a woman. They always like doing their eyeliner. Have you noticed this? And then they all of a sudden after Halloween, they can never rub the eyeliner off. I go, you boys want to wear makeup.
Learn how to take it off.
And just say, no, they know they don't want to take it off. So they're like, oops, they don't want to learn. Then they get to have like their smoky eye for a week. Oh, was a costume.
The problem with guys doing their makeup though is that they're learning too fast.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting too good at it.
Yeah.
They are surpassing me in my makeup journey that I've been practicing for a really long time. Like they have like dewy skin and
the Botox.
highlighting. And I'm just like, I'm getting shown up.
Well, it's like, I'm here to fool you. Like, I want to know what your nose looks like. You're not allowed to see what my nose looks like till the morning, okay? I will give myself a Michael Jackson nose with my contour kit, but you're not supposed to do it back.
Yeah, right. When you're dating someone, what is a deal breaker?
A deal breaker is, well, I mean, I've dated so many crazy guys. I dated a guy with like night terrors who used to wake up and be like, I'm dead. And I'm like, like, no, there are no deal. I'm like, until I'm like, you know what I always said? I get like obsessed with people. Like I had like this obsession snake. I've worked on it. I think it's just anxious attachment, but I had like this, I would like get so into a guy and it would like be like, I had this like snake inside me that was like obsessed with him. And then the minute I'm not into him anymore, the snake's gone, but it will go into someone else. I'd be like, I'm onto you now.
Yeah.
But I've dated really crazy guys, just monsters. I dated a rollerblader. That was like his whole thing. I was like, oh God. I was like, I don't know how the future of rollerblading is going, but.
Do you ever try to get involved in the activities that your boyfriends are into?
I think I create new activities with them, but I definitely am a girl who like lets my boyfriend do the playlist. Like I'm not going to like force music on anyone. They can do.
Yeah.
I always let a boyfriend have a playlist. And sometimes you bring like a new song into a new relationship. There's like a rollover song.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, I know this song. And they're like, your ex-boyfriend got you into that music.
Clearly.
Sure. Yeah.
It's on the playlist.
Yes.
I have a sex playlist. And
good.
when I play it, like my current boyfriend, first thing he said, he was like, how many times have you had sex to this sex playlist? And I'm like, I actually created this for us, believe it or not.
Did you?
I really did.
Are you just saying that because he's watching?
No.
She's looking at me with eyes like, stop, bitch.
No, I brought it up.
I'm so happy you're 36. That's such a fun It's good to be a little bit.
Well, I don't know why
Into
I
it.
threw myself under the bus like that. I'm still 35.
Oh, you're 35.
But I turned 36 in 3 months.
Oh, you do? Oh,
But
3 months.
I'm counting up. I'm getting ready
Your
for
boyfriend's
it.
older?
No, he's younger.
He's younger? Cute.
I'm just
My boyfriend's
younger.
11 years younger.
Is he? My boyfriend's only 6 months younger, and he likes to play it like I'm
Yeah,
11 years older.
I love it.
Comes at me, he's like, "You're old for like your age," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"How am I?" Like, I don't know. What? That's why I'm like, I think I should start. You say that one more time, I'm gonna want a baby, dude.
Did you ever date anyone older?
Of course.
Not the spot, right?
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
No.
Because I dated older guys who were like, they acted old. Like, steal my youth. They would try to bring me old, but then they'd be like, no, that's not going to last for, like, nothing lasts forever or stuff like that. You're like, why are you giving me, like, old man, like, mean, like, limited vibes views? Like, take my youth and, you know, come down to my age. Don't rip me up to your age.
Yeah. What are some of these other monsters you've dated?
Oh, my God. I dated a guy who was, like, a Peter Pan syndrome boy.
I
who
feel like
just
a lot
could
of guys
never-
have that.
It's just like, dude, you're 50. Like,
Yeah.
it's time.
Sometimes they digress into a midlife crisis.
Yeah, but they do the thing where they really want you to fall in love with them. So they put like, it's like the love bombing and stuff. Like, I don't like to like name people narcissists. Like, you know, they have all these YouTube videos of what narcissism is and
Yeah.
stuff. And I feel like that's a weird thing that's happening.
I feel like you can label anyone a narcissist if
Exactly.
you look at that.
and you're only watching it to decide why someone didn't like you back. You're always
Right.
like, they must be a sick narcissist or
Yeah.
something. But he had some, so I just, you know, love bombing is like one of those terms. But, you know, that was always frustrating where it's like, and it's always a guy I don't really like. So there's this one guy I was like, I'm not really into him. But he wouldn't let up. And he was funny. He was making me laugh. And so finally, like, I would give in. And he's like, whoa, this is a lot. Like, he took me to meet his friends. We like went bowling with all of his friends from college.
Mm-hmm.
And it had been a while. So they were good friends. He hadn't been in college in a very long time. And then when we left, he was like, you know, I'm still seeing other people. And I'm like, it's just weird. Why are you doing both? It's like, I don't need to meet your family.
Yeah. How far into a relationship do you feel like you should meet someone's family?
Well, it just depends. You know, when you just know you're in a thing, you know, like I guess with my boyfriend, we met right before the pandemic. So that was different. But I really waited. I didn't want to say I love you to him until we got out of the pandemic. And then it lasted so long that I was like, oh, I guess we have to.
Say it now.
Yeah, I can't wait that long. It's so insane. I kept being like, I love Yule logs. You know, you like say it accidentally. You're like, fuck. But I guess, yeah, meeting the family. I tend to date guys that are from New Jersey and I'm from Philadelphia. So we go back for Christmas. And so I naturally usually meet the family over the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely have met, it makes it messier when you break up. My one boyfriend, the rollerblader, I knew I didn't want to.
Meet his family.
I just didn't want, I just was like, this is the thing. Yeah, like, we're just together. And then we just ended up living. It was like 3 years and it should have been 2 months.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, this was, you know.
I had a relationship over the pandemic and I dated the guy for a year. And we should never have dated anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't even ever really like the guy.
Yep. I know.
He
I
read
know.
my journal. He journaled and he encouraged me to journal. And I just was like, dude.
To ever be encouraged to journal, it's so condescending.
Yeah. He was like, you need to journal.
My dad once said to my mom, he goes, she was complaining about something and he went, I invite you to journal about that. And my mom lost her goddamn mind. And I remember being in the kitchen like, how dare you say that to her? Like, it was so funny, but we always bring that up where it's like, Dad, don't invite us to journal. It's like so rude. Like, well, I know. Like, he's like, I'm so in touch with myself that I'm journaling, this guy. And he's like, you should do it too.
Yeah.
And then he read it.
So I left one day, yeah, and I had journaled. He had previously, a couple days before, told one of his best friends who was wanting to break up with his girlfriend but didn't know if he should. So this guy that I was dating encouraged his friend, well, why don't you make a pros and a cons list and then you can weigh them out. So when this motherfucker invited me to journal, I made a pros and cons list. And my pros list was like a list of 4 things, like he's a man. He has eyeballs. His abs are okay.
Yeah.
And then my list of negative things went on for like 3 pages.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's not European. Like, it was like things that he could never change about himself. And so I went grocery shopping, and when I came back, he was bawling his
God, he was
eyes
crying.
out.
It's like,
I
stop.
know. And I'm like,
There's such a thin line with the crying too with guys. It's like, I don't want a guy who doesn't cry, but it's like, oh, I had a guy who had lesbian moms and he cried constantly. I was like, you need a dad.
Sucked on too many nipples.
I'm like, do you want to borrow? Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you need to borrow my dad.
Yeah. So this guy ended up having a full-on mental breakdown. And then when I was like, what happened? He's like, I read your journal.
But how low self-esteem for him that he can read those words and cry so hard about himself. Like, be a man.
Yeah.
You can cross that one off the pros.
He also needed to hear a lot of those things about himself.
Yeah.
So
It
glad.
resonated.
Yeah. And I think he was so hurt because he didn't realize that he was such a shitty person.
Yeah.
And so then he made it very easy to break up. He just moved out.
Yeah.
Like 3 days later, he was completely gone. And I was like, thank you. I should
I
have done
always
this
just
earlier.
leave. Like, I always break up with like this one guy was living in my apartment, and it was like my apartment I got through my friend. It was such a cool apartment. Los Feliz was so beautiful and so cheap. And I was like, I'm just gonna move to New York for a couple months. And I go, I'm gonna Airbnb the place. He's like, I'll help you with it. So then I get an Airbnb, and it was like my friend who was in trouble. My friend was like, my wife's an alcoholic and she keeps driving with the kids. Like, we need to move out. And I go, oh my God, I have a great apartment for you. You can take it for the next couple months. And so I keep trying to get my ex in touch with him. And then finally it turns out my ex was squatting. He was squatting, but he was such a loser. I feel bad because he's a nice boy, but it's like it was like he never could like get his life in order. Like, he was always looking to me to like save him.
Oh.
That's what I love about my boyfriend. He's just like a full human.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't need me for anything. It's just like, oh, this guy his mom had like a second job so she could send him money without his stepdad finding out. He was 30.
Oh, man.
It's like, get a life. He also would tell people he was a comedian, but he wasn't.
Oh, God.
He had done one open mic, and I was a professional. I had a TV show on E! At the time. I was a professional television host and comedian. I was touring and stuff. I was like, we ran into his friend. He goes, what do you guys do? He goes, oh, we're comedians. I'm like, no, we're rollerbladers. And it was just like, it was so weird. The whole thing was so weird. But it was sad, like with his family, when I met his family, because I was like, I'm not going to be with you people for long.
Yeah.
And then it was 3 years. I remember they took me to Disneyland. I'm not a Disneyland person. That's maybe a deal breaker for me. Someone that loves Disney.
Yeah.
A man who loves Disney. It's like, I want you to like have worked through your youth enough where you're like not going on children's rides.
Yeah.
I'll go to Six Flags. I'll have fun, but why are we doing the churros? Why do I have a turkey leg right now? And I was like, it was his 30th birthday, and he wanted to go to fucking Disneyland, and his mom was in town, and his sister was in town, and I remember thinking, can you break up with someone at Disneyland on their birthday when their parents are in town? Every day, like, we'd go on a hike, and I'd be like, he'd dip me to kiss me, and I'd be like, I feel nothing. I'd be like, the snake is gone. And I'd be like, okay, like, I would have broken up with him if we were going down the mountain. Do you know what I mean? It was always like the timing never really came.
Yeah.
And then, but I was like, I remember in Disneyland going, I'm going to forget this. I made sure I didn't do anything too crazy. So I didn't want to make it a core memory of being at Disney with his family. So I kept being like, just everything was very light, you know? And then I get a turkey leg, and I bite into the turkey leg, and my phone blows up, and everyone's like, Robin Williams died. And I was like, no, I'm never going to forget this. It's like, damn it. It was so crazy. But I learned a lot, and now I'm with my partner. My boyfriend and I are about to get engaged.
Oh, how do you know that?
Because I paid for the ring, bitch. There was a Zelle transfer. No, the ring is my mom. My mom's like great aunt. She found this like old emerald and these diamonds, and then his mom gave us a tennis bracelet. So then he went and got it designed by a friend who's a jeweler.
Oh, that's so cool.
But I don't know what it looks like yet. He said he's gonna throw it at my head. I'm like, where's my ring? He's like, I'm throwing it at your head. If he did that, that would be so funny.
How long have you guys been dating?
Since like a month before the pandemic.
Okay, cool.
But we have a dog and apparently a lot of reptiles together now. He's just come out as a reptile guy.
Hey, that's at least he's still sharing.
Yes, he's at home.
those things with you.
Yes, he's at home. Every time
Y'all
I
are
go
building
to
a
town,
core family.
it's getting to be a lot. Like, we don't own a house yet. We're in an apartment. I'm like, it's kind of embarrassing to have reptiles in an apartment. When you have a house, it's like you're exotic.
But this is a perfect opportunity to dress up as Khaleesi for Halloween.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Take the reptiles.
That's cute.
and
Good
be
idea.
the mother of dragons. You're welcome.
Oh my God, I can't get a spray tan though. She's so pale.
Well, we can
I gotta white myself up.
just be inspired by the idea.
You're right. I know. I can't get rid of
You can
my
be like
tan.
Khaleesi as if she went out for a walk in the sun. What is the sweetest thing? This is my dessert question for you. We'd like to end on this high note. What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for a guy?
I bought him in a sword.
I can't decide if that is a sign for how you feel.
I think the guys can attest. There's no better gift for a man than a sword.
What kind of sword?
It was, okay, this was the best present ever. Okay, so it was I think it was a cantata. How do you say it?
Katana.
Katana. He fucking knows. See, these guys love swords. So my ex-boyfriend and I, who I was dating at that time, we had watched this documentary together. So I got him for his birthday. I got him a sword and that amount of carnations to be like, here's my flattering offering. And he did like it. We did break up, but he did like it.
That's cool.
And I was like, that is the coolest present I've ever gotten. I don't really get my boyfriend the best presents because I, pay his rent.
What's the sweetest thing anyone's ever done for you?
The sweetest thing anyone's ever done is walked out of my life. That guy that cheated on me, Darky Marky, thank you so much. Yeah, everything's been sweet. I don't know. Everything's worked out perfectly.
That's great.
My boyfriend's very sweet and generous. And I think what I really appreciate is that I've had boyfriends where you ask them to get you water and they're mad at you. They're like, oh, get yourself water. Like, I've had those type of brats before.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend is just it's very easy for him to help. He's just a helping giver.
so nice.
And so he just will get me things.
Well, I love that for you.
Yeah.
Well, before we sign off, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, on TikTok, but mostly Instagram. Annie Letterman, Lederman. You can find me on YouTube on Tuesdays with Trash Tuesday, and you can find me on Thursdays on YouTube with Annie Wood. I have a live show at the Comedy Store in LA, August 1st, and I have a bunch of dates everywhere. I'm always traveling and doing stand-up, so you can go to annieletterman.com/shows to see me live.
I love this. I'd love to have a second date with you sometime.
I know, this was fun.
Whenever you come back.
Sometimes it's weird when you go on a show and you meet someone on the show, but this was fun. This was easy.
Yeah, I loved it. Usually I try to point out like red flags and green flags, but your shirt's a flying green flag.
That's right.
It's a good thing.
My underwear is a red flag, if you know what I mean.
I love that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
This week on First Date,
So fucked up to blast farts at yoga. I've never heard anyone do it.
you've smelt someone do it.
Oh, yeah. And that person is me.
Some people are into working out on their
What?
first date. I know, it's weird.
That's a red flag, right?
I mean, I would think so, but
Come to the gym with me?
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
And we're back with another episode of First Date. Today, my guest is super exciting, you guys. He was born in Asheville, North Carolina. He was born on 4/20. He's into meditation, spiritualism. He's a comedian. You probably remember him from all the episodes that he had on Joe Rogan Experience, his episodes on Drunk History. He has his own podcast. He's also been on a Netflix special that he created called The Midnight Gospel. He's super funny. Let's welcome Duncan Trussell.
Hi. Hi, thank you.
Thanks for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So these are my first piece of merch.
Incredible.
You guys, I have martini glasses and it says First Date with Lauren Compton right here. You can get them in the
Beautiful.
YMH store. I'm so stoked for this.
Me too.
It's actually really good.
It's
I feel like that's some
delicious.
ASMR.
Do you think the martini glass affects the taste, like in some weird placebo way? Like if you're drinking out of like a shitty martini?
Yeah, it tastes like pussy. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Wow, if only.
So before we get started, let me just preface you a little bit.
Okay.
So I have a menu here.
Yes.
This is our first date.
Okay.
I've got some appetizer questions.
Okay.
I've got main course questions.
All right.
And then a dessert question.
Okay.
There's no wrong answers, but I will call out your red flags.
Okay.
And I'll call out your green flags too. It's not a test.
All right.
It's just a fun little first date.
Okay.
So
Doesn't seem stressful at all.
we're going to start off with some appetizer questions. So being into spirituality, how do you feel about astrology?
There's a author, Robert Anton Wilson, a philosopher,
Mhm.
and he says the best thing to do when it comes to pretty much anything like astrology, the occult, magic, God, is to maintain a kind of agnosticism regarding it. In other words, let yourself believe it. Give yourself a day where you believe in astrology. So, for example,
Just one day?
well, it's up to you. You can give yourself a year if you want. But in other words, like some people instantaneously reject shit like astrology, and who can blame them? It sounds absolutely batshit. But instead of just rejecting it, that's no fun. Make yourself believe it for a day, like intensely believe it. That right now, Mars is in Virgo, which is causing some reality to happen in your life based on planetary alignments. And then at the very least, you understand the world people who are convinced astrology is real exist in, which is super fun.
If you went on a date and a girl was super opposed to everything astrology, she wasn't very spiritual, she was atheist, how would you feel about going on a date with someone like that?
I would feel horrible for both of us. Like she's gonna she's gonna hate me, and like I'm gonna be annoying to her, and then I wouldn't enjoy that at all. I'd feel, but I do love like authentic atheists versus like the atheist that feels like they're pushing back against religious, spiritual, the repression they experienced as kids. Though I do get that, but like my friends who are like true atheists, oh, it's the best to like go back and forth with them with all my spiritual bullshit. And like, I just really enjoy that interaction. So I guess it depends on the mood behind the atheism. You know?
Right. Where is your idea of a perfect first date?
A perfect first date?
Yeah.
I think that's impossible to answer. Like, and maybe it's just because like I've been married for a while now and I have to think back to first dates. But in general, it's hard for me to summon that up, because what is the first date? Is it like going out to eat? Is that the first date?
I feel like a first date is your first outing, whether that's
Okay.
some people are into working out on their
What?
first date. I know, it's weird.
That's a red flag, right?
I mean, I would think so, but
Come to the gym with me?
what if it was yoga? What if it was a yoga studio?
Oh, nightmare. Nightmare.
Why is it a nightmare?
When I do yoga, like they bring out the blocks. Like they have to bring out like a whole,
You're like a master.
not a master. I suck so bad at it. Like they have to like raise my ass up and get like
Yeah.
people worry about me. It's like they bring out this stuff for like geriatrics for me. I'm not very flexible. So assuming like I like
Oh,
this
they're
person.
bringing out blocks for support.
Support, not like, oh my God, the master is here. Just like we don't want him to break his hip.
Right.
So they adjust. Yeah. So no, yoga would be a terrible first date for me.
Yeah.
I would hate it.
I always feel like I would be embarrassed to fart in a room like that around
Yeah.
a bunch of people. You could hear a pin drop in a
I
yoga
know.
room.
I know. It's so fucked up to blast farts at yoga. I've never heard anyone do it.
They've been silent. You've smelt someone do it.
Oh yeah. And that person is me because my my body, it's just like when the first time you do yoga, you're just squeezing out all the
You are.
poisons.
All the different twists and turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a toxic environment.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
How often do you exercise?
I'm going to be real honest with you. I just started going back to the gym recently and I love it. But So to answer that question right now, though, I fell off the wagon again. I was like in the loop. I was doing it. You know, right now, my wife is very close to giving birth, and I'm not blaming it on her because it's definitely not her fault. You could always go to the gym. But psychologically, I'm using it somehow as some pathetic excuse to not go to the gym. It doesn't make sense.
She's working out enough for the both of you.
I love it. I'll add it. I'll add it to the list of like reasons I'm not working out.
What is the worst first date you've ever been on?
So this is like pre-AOL, I believe. This is when people still use message boards, dial-up modem. I had just gotten this computer literally in my mom's basement. And I'd just been hanging out on this message board, and there was like one female on this message board. A never-ending onslaught of getting hit on by like computer nerds. I was in a rivalry with another computer nerd over this person that I'd never seen or met. This is when it took forever to download pictures. So she wanted to go on a date with me. So I meet her at this apartment complex, and she wanted to go to a movie. So we went to a movie, and on the way back from the movie, someone was tailgating us. And she goes, "Slam on your brakes right now."
I love that.
We could split the insurance money.
What a bad bitch.
Bad bitch! It's an insurance scam. And then, like, we were going fast.
This is the woman you married, right?
I know. This is the one that got away. It's the one that got away.
That's a Bonnie and Clyde story.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you slam those brakes on?
Hell no.
Oh.
No, we went to the grocery store. And she used food stamps to buy artificial crab. So we went. By the way, back then I was kind of like, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
We're like sitting on the floor of her apartment, eating artificial crab, in the second floor of her apartment, when an unknown man standing in front of her window starts like, "Hey! Hey!" And she's like, "Just ignore him." That's it. That's all I can remember.
And what, you blacked out from just trauma?
Things like that, like those, like it's like little memory bubbles in my mind, and I'm afraid to like go to the next bubble sometimes.
There's a significant half of my life that I just don't remember because it just traumatized me, and I think that our brain protects us, just blocks us off.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my goodness,
and
I
it's
can't.
all gone.
All
that trauma, it's just gone.
Probably a significant amount of drugs and spirituality and going into another dimension would bring it back to me. That's probably why I don't do them. I don't want to remember.
Yeah, you don't. Just sweep it under the rug.
It's just dumb.
It'll never show up later.
Main course questions. What do you feel is the key to a good relationship?
It's got to be communication.
Yeah.
100%. It's like you have to somehow be able to communicate with each other, and both of you have to be willing to hear the other person's perspective. Because, for me, the moment I'm unwilling to recognize that we all have our own subjective reality tunnels, then I get caught up in trying to be right. And, which is, you probably are right in the sense this is your reality tunnel, and everything you're experiencing around you is your mind. So in that sense, you're right. And your ideas of like what this person has done to upset you are right. But also the other person's ideas of what you might have done to upset them are right, in the sense that these are just two merging parts of the multiverse disguised as people.
Yeah.
And so communication is like harmonizing those two, I think.
I feel like in a conversation between two people, one person is always right and the other person is you.
That's a good tattoo, man.
No regrets. What if you're at dinner with someone and they're completely sober and they don't drink alcohol whatsoever?
Yeah.
And you're not sober, but you're not like a raging alcoholic. You just want to have a cocktail. Do you withhold and just meet them at water? Do you have a drink?
I don't think that's fair for them. I think like people who are not drinking, to add to the pressure of not drinking, that suddenly you have to subscribe to whatever their particular abstinence policy is not fair for them. And also, like if you're starting off your relationship with someone by like instantaneously trying to chameleon yourself into something you think they'll like, you are in for trouble down the road, because they're just gonna be like, oh, cool, they don't drink, this is great. And then, but you do. You love to drink. You love to drink. You love to peep. You love to get hammered and go look through windows and wear adult diapers and go to furry conventions.
Yeah.
But you're like,
Yeah.
But you're like, I'm totally normal. You've got bags of ketamine in your pocket.
Yeah.
So that's not a good first date.
No, it's not.
No.
Do you trust a sober person?
Yeah, I do. I trust, one of my friends told me something that I think about all the time, which is you can trust people to be who they are. You can't necessarily trust them to do what they say. And once that's brought a lot of peace to my life, because when you recognize, this is who a person is, they're sober. And they might be, right now in a period of their life where they're not easy to be around because they're sober or whatever it may be. Yeah, I still trust them in the sense you're doing your thing right now. You're sober. I mean, I don't have a problem with trusting people generally.
That's good. What is a deal breaker for you?
A deal breaker?
A deal breaker, something that is a hard no when dating.
I mean, somebody who says they don't like babies, kids, if somebody like spouts out some of that edgelordy weird shit, it's like, you don't like kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't like the
Like
source
they don't like
of,
tiny people.
like, what the fuck? You don't like the source of humanity on the planet? Like you're like a droplet of water in a fountain that is being flung into the void and is aging as you go. But you don't like the younger droplets of water. And also, when you have kids and you see older kids around younger kids, they are mean to the younger kids. Like there's an elitism to a 6-year-old. When they see a 4-year-old, they'll be like, go away, baby. And it's so fun. It's so like, you're 6.
Yeah.
You're not in the Illuminati. What are you fucking doing? Like, it's a playground. But so when adults do it, it's the exact, they just never got past that.
Yeah.
I don't like babies. I don't like kids. Like, why? How could you not like kids?
I feel like people don't like the problems that kids come with sometimes. Like
Fair
people
enough.
don't like that kids scream on airplanes. And when people who don't like kids think about kids, they're not thinking about the joys in life that they come with.
Yeah.
I think they're thinking about how much work that's going to be, the amount of money that's going to cost, all of the time that's going to get taken away from them. And I think that you have to become more of a selfless person.
Yeah, it means it could mean a bunch of things, but I do think that wrapped up in that could be a little bit of like self-obsession or a general idea that you are going to be the thing that really changes the world. Like I think a lot of people are like, I'm the thing. Like this is my life, my career. I'm gonna do it. It's so like it's like it's like an ice cube, melting, and like I'm gonna be the best ice cube.
I feel that way when I go to the gym. I'm always
God.
like in there and I'm like, today's the day that I'm going to just absolutely crush it. I do like 10 minutes on the elliptical and I'm like, I need a taco.
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah.
Do you ever get jealous? Do you get jealous easily?
Yes. I used to, not as much anymore. And that is a red flag. But yeah, I used to get jealous and it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up.
What makes you jealous? When someone flirts with your wife?
Okay, let me be a little honest with you. So, like, yesterday, flowers. My wife is very close to giving birth. Yesterday, flowers have been delivered. Now, my wife's upstairs. I'm looking at the flowers. There's no message. It's just flowers. I just want to illustrate how this is why I try to have some kind of spiritual practice, which is there's nothing special about that at all. It's not romantic. It's like really just like to mitigate my neurosis. But so my mind immediately is like, I wonder where those flowers came from. Like, who the fuck is sending flowers to my wife when she's about to, like, what guy do I think is like, hey, I'm just going to send you some flowers and just not put my name on it and just fuck with your whole family. But that's the first presentation. That's what my mind will do first. And then I have to, like, recognize, like, okay, that's just a thought. I know that's not real. It's just like a bubble of sewage rising up from my subconscious. But yeah, it was from my mother-in-law. But so that's an example of, like, now when those thoughts emerge, I'm much better at not believing them. But in earlier phases of my life, I was being dragged around by my mind. So I couldn't surrender to the basic reality, which is, like, if the person you're with wants to be with someone else, you have to let them. What are you going to do? Hold them hostage? Is this a hostage situation? I thought this was romance. Like, what's going on here? They want to be with someone else. They don't want to be with you as much as they want to be with someone else. Deal with it. Like, you just have to surrender. That's good for both of you. I could never pull that off. Like, I was always like, the not being able to deal with, like, yeah, it didn't work out. They're into someone else.
Do you consider yourself very romantic?
I don't know. I think I don't know. That word is really like, I do think, like, it was when my wife and I met, it was very romantic. And I think in the beginning of most of my relationships, there's, like, some true romance that happens. And, but sadly I've noticed that, in not the romance goes away, but I've noticed that over time it kind of, like, transforms into something that isn't quite as sparkly as
Right.
it is in the beginning. And that sparkly quality is so beautiful and addictive. And it's why Romeo and Juliet, like, imagine if they didn't kill themselves. Like, do Romeo and Juliet long-term relationship 15 years later. It's not going to be as interesting a play.
Yeah,
because
they had to die.
for it, yeah, or the credits roll in the romance movies, and everyone's dancing at the wedding or whatever.
Yeah.
Cut to 4 years later. 4 years later, when, like, the housing market's fucking up and the mortgage, you know what I mean? Like, cut to 4 years later. I don't know what this lump is.
The real estate agent comes in, totally destroys their relationship.
Yeah.
She's the mistress.
Yeah. I mean, all of this stuff.
Sounds like Austin.
Oh my God. This is the reality of human life, is that we are lured into very difficult situations by the sparkliness, and we get in the difficult situations, which I think it's a teaching, it's a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
It's the guru, it's whatever you want to call it. It's your chance to get an advanced class in human existence. And then you realize, I don't want to take that fucking class. Like, I just want sparkly and easy and soft. And it just, at least in my experience, it's not like that.
What is your relationship like with your parents?
Well, they're dead. So it's not.
That is not funny.
But I was trying to make it funny, and maybe it failed. All right. They don't all hit the bullseye.
Gosh, I'm sorry. What? Well, let's move on. From that
Why? You mean move on like they did?
No, they moved down. We're
Down,
moving
dare you,
forward.
down?
I mean, unless you had them cremated.
What? Oh, I thought you were talking about hell.
Conversation is.
You saying my parents are in hell?
I don't know.
What
You seem,
fucking show is this, man? Your parents are in hell.
hope you had a good relationship with them here on Earth.
Oh, I don't know if I did. But, maybe I'll try to break into hell and free them.
Oh my goodness. Well, did you have a good relationship with your parents before they died?
God, yes and no. I mean, it's like shit. If I'll tell you, red flag. If you ask someone, did you have a good relationship with your parents? And they're like, yes. It's like, oh yeah, you really did. Like, the whole time it was all great. Teenage years, all of that was good. It was good in the sense that there was love there through the entire relationship, even though if the love was covered up with confusion or I mean, as a parent, my parents didn't have any like artists, performers in their family. So to have your child run off to LA and then be like, I'm going to be a comedian. You're just like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Seriously? Like, that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. Statistically, that's not going to work. The probability of it working is so low because we're your parents. We know you're not funny. Like, how do you think you're going to be able to be a comedian?
My parents were the same way.
Right. So that's going to create real problems in a relationship because, you know, I think the real, like, and I will be thinking about what I'm about to say probably in the future. The real challenge of parenting is like, you have to let your kid fail. You have to let your kid pursue the thing and like open the space for them to do it. And on every level, not just like, okay, great.
Right.
You're going to be a comedian. Wonderful. Go ahead. But inside you're like, oh, fuck, man, this is going to be really bad for everybody. You have to figure out like the entire spectrum of allowing them to be who they are. Kids are dangerous. They'll jump off of anything. They'll run right at a pit bull. You know, they don't know that's the last thing they'll see. So you, as a parent, you have to like be the role of parent, but also you have to like connect with your kids like at a deeper level than like, you're my kid and I'm your dad, and like allow those two things to happen simultaneously. So yeah, you know, I think that's the trick. I don't even remember what question I was answering. These martinis are strong.
They're so strong.
What if I wake up and I'm just talking to a garbage can? I thought I was on a podcast.
Look, I'm trying to tell myself that I'm not trash every day.
You
so
are
you're not
not
going to wake up to talking to a garbage
I
can.
didn't mean it like that. I meant like my worst fear is all of this is some hallucination, and I come to and I'm just like, you know, covered in filth. Like, and then I talk to Rob. No, they're lizard. There's my lizard friend.
Oh man. I'm gonna go to my dessert question.
Okay.
What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for someone that you've been with?
Okay. This is so. I was talking to my wife about this because you know, I was thinking it was when I proposed to her, but she's like, no, that wasn't it at all. And she told me that, and again, like, I think if you want to see a real red flag, it would be me being like, I'll tell you the sweetest thing ever. Like, I know that. I don't know. I hope I've done sweet things. I'm very neurotic. So when they send me that question, I'm just like, fuck, I'm an asshole. I don't know. What have I done for anyone? I mean, Jesus, am I a black hole? Am I just some like swirling black hole of narcissism? I've never done anything really sweet, or can you be sweet to anyone? But my wife was telling me that after our kid was in the NICU and we, you know, had to come home, and, you know, she was saying it was like I gave her a bath and was washing her hair and helping her take her bandages off in the bathtub. And she said that was the sweetest thing. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it's the little things, you know. I don't know.
But I think that shows a level of care and help. And I mean, you're going into bringing another life into the world and being with your wife and helping her. You're talking about bathing your wife, right?
What do you think I was talking
or the
about?
child.
The child was in the NICU.
Yeah.
I was bathing my wife. It's
That's
weird
what
when
I
you say it
thought.
like that.
That's what I thought.
You know, yeah, I was giving my wife a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She probably needed your help.
she did. Yeah, she did. And I get that was sweet. You know, it's easy to think you got to do some spectacular thing. I always
You
forget
don't.
that. Yeah, it's the little things.
What's the sweetest thing anyone's ever done for you?
I mean, that's a question that
I gave you a free drink.
motherfucker, you did. I love it. Not you, motherfucker, but motherfucker, a drink. Like I'm a biker. The sweetest thing. The sweetest thing anyone has ever done for me. I'm going to tell you. And it's really, I will try not to cry. You want to know the sweetest thing anyone's ever done for me?
Yes, I do.
So, you asked.
I did.
Okay. So, wait, do you mean significant other or in general in life?
I want whatever story you were about to cry about.
Okay, I'm not gonna cry. No, I've had that part of my brain cut out recently. It feels so much better.
Dang it.
I mean, feelings are really a kind of like the appendix of humanity. You know, once we get rid of feelings, I think we can.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah, feelings are the first
Put
red
that in
flag.
all caps, team.
Feelings are a red flag. So my mom was very close to dying of breast cancer, and when I was like, one of the things you do as a parent, you wash your kids' clothes,
Mhm.
and so I had to leave. I had to go, and so she was so sick, cancer. So I can remember anyway, I went in the laundry room and she'd wash my clothes. She was on oxygen, but she'd gotten out of bed and washed my clothes. It's
Wow.
yeah.
When
I
she
know- I
was
know-
not able to.
No, it was the most beautiful on every level. It was very beautiful because it was it was just demonstrating what a true, I know it's so, speaking of simple things, I mean, obviously it'd be no big deal in any other situation, but something about her, that way of saying goodbye. I know it sounds ridiculous. I didn't even want to wash my clothes, and no big deal. Obviously, I didn't ask her, hey, Mom, there's an oxygen tank in
No,
the
you didn't
laundry
have
room. Can
to.
you wash my clothes?
Yeah.
It was this sweet, all mothers are the same mother in the end, and so it was that. It was the demonstration of yeah, I'll do anything I can for you, even when I'm about to die.
Wow. Well, that's really beautiful.
Thanks. Sorry. I shouldn't have done that one. Should we do a different one? I did
Why
clothes on a
not?
cancer bomb? Washing
No.
clothes on your funny podcast?
It actually, no, not everything has to be funny. I mean, I think that honesty sometimes is more important than being funny. And the fact that your mom did something like that for you, which is the sweetest thing for you that someone has done, makes
Yeah.
sense why you would bathe your wife, because it's an act of service.
Yeah.
Which is another love language that I always love to talk about on
Service?
the podcast. Well, just love languages in general.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's acts of service seems to be very important to you, and a love language. Would you say that acts of service, doing things for other people and people showing you love through?
I am desperately encumbered by my own selfishness. And so the only way I have found, all the psychedelics, great, whatever, you still recrystallize as yourself. It's like a spider makes a web. You might be able to destroy your neurotic, convoluted, freaked out, traumatized, self-absorbed web with this thing or that, but it'll always grow back, and that's your karma. So yeah, I've noticed that when I'm able to clamber out of my own neutron star level of selfishness and help other people, that I experience an immediate remission of that situation, which is a very pathetic and painful place to be.
Well, my
Selfish.
little black widow, I am here to tell you that you have a very big heart.
Thank you.
Yes. But on that note, let me recap your red flags. So you show
Oh
up
my
late.
God, it's going to be an hour podcast.
You seem to be a little lazy showing up late to dates, but that's okay.
You mean to this one?
You're late
You-
to this podcast.
Yeah. I was late to this. That is a red flag.
I guess that is my red
Yeah.
flag. You jealous?
What?
You're jealous? You can be jealous sometimes.
I used to be, but if you want to do past jealousy issues, mild jealousy issues, now I'll accept the red flag.
But now you're better.
I think I'm better now. Yeah.
So balance is great. Communication, those are 2 green flags. And then you did say that you don't need feelings.
What?
You said that you don't need feelings.
As a joke.
I don't care. I'm
And
just
that's
kidding.
a red flag. No, I give you a red flag.
I take shit too personal.
Red
That's my
flag
red
on
flag.
you.
My red flag for sure.
Yeah, no, feelings are really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kidding. No, I mean, no, I think feelings are wonderful.
Yeah, until you catch them with the wrong person.
Yes, right.
Would you come on a second date with me?
Anytime. Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Hare Krishna. Cheers. Is me saying Hare Krishna a red flag?
No, because that's you being your authentic self. Where can people find you?
You can find me at DougAndTrussell.com, or you can watch my show on Netflix, The Midnight Gospel. And in September, this show I'm on, which is really funny, that Dan Harmon made called Crapopolis, is going to be on Fox. So
In September.
yeah.
Cool. That's my birthday month.
Yay!
I can't wait.
Wait, what day? What?
The 15th.
My wife's September 11th.
Oh, really?
Isn't that wild?
Virgo energy.
Virgo energy.
Love
Yeah.
that. Well, thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you for
I can't wait to
having
have
me.
you back.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That means the world to me. Thank you. What a wonderful show. You're such a
Yeah.
great host.
Thank you. And thank you guys for watching another episode. We'll see you next week.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.